It's just unfortunate that, especially if you're the type of person who does have an issue with the way you look or the way you sound or the way you act on camera and you just don't like your look, right? You're already susceptible to comments like that. You're in danger of being derailed by somebody like this. Hi, my name is Rob. Welcome. If this is your first time here, nice to meet you. And if you're returning, then welcome back. So I got a comment this morning on one of my videos. I get a lot of comments. I spend a good portion of my days actually answering comments. I love the back and forth with you. But this morning's comment that I got shocked me. I was not expecting a comment like that. It was a comment that I received on a video that I made last week, 8 days ago. Starting YouTube when you hate the way you look is what the video was titled. And in that video, I talk about things like self-image issues and how to get over not liking the way you look, not liking the way you sound. And I try to help people through that. If you want to see that, I'll leave a link to that video up above. One of the things I talk about is hate comments, hateful comments, hurtful, mean. Unfortunately, that's part of this business. We as creators get hateful comments from time to time. Not a lot. Like the percentage is very low. Now, I guess it depends on what your content is. My content is relatively benign. I try to stay away from controversial topics. I feel like maybe controversial topics might generate some more, hate back and forth, things like that, things that people have strong opinions on. But in my case, I'm trying to be helpful, trying to help people start their YouTube journeys and whatnot. So I don't get a ton of it, but I do get some. Every day I get some. So I'm going to say maybe 1%, if that. So it's not a lot. Anyways. The comment I got today was from a self-described hater. Okay, this person said they were a hater. And I want to read you the comment. Okay. As someone that leaves negative comments, a hater, he is totally correct about me. YouTube comments are a sort of therapy. It is easy to hide behind a username and dump my frustration, biases, superior intellect, and the rest. It's cheaper and easier than going to a therapist. I don't care if my comment is hidden. I have no one to vent my frustrations. And congratulations, you put something in the world I have an opinion on. Wow. So, yeah, a self-described hater basically admitted that they're taking their frustrations, their own problems, and kind of dumping them out there into YouTube in an effort to make themselves feel better. Okay? So I responded to this person. I didn't delete it. I didn't block it. I responded, and I'll read my response in a minute. But I think that's super telling. It proves my point. This person is not truly hating on the people he's leaving hateful comments for. The problem is his, okay? Like I've said before, when you get a hate comment, it's not a reflection of you at all. So it's just unfortunate that, especially if you're the type of person who does have an issue with the way you look or the way you sound or the way you act on camera and you just don't like your look, right? You're already susceptible to comments like that. You're in danger of being derailed by somebody like this. And that's unfortunate. But we need to figure out a way past that. And I think part of that is just recognizing that it's not your problem. It is kind of your problem. It's not your fault. Okay? It's not, and it shouldn't be your problem. You shouldn't have to deal with this. But if you can just understand and realize that there's a person out there, this person here, who is hurting. There's something going on in his life, his or hers, I'm not even sure. Something's going on, something's wrong. Okay, they may be depressed. They may have troubles with their parents or their kids or family or friends. Maybe they've lost a loved one. Maybe they've lost a job. Maybe maybe a marriage has broken up. Whatever it is, there's so many things that could be going on. Maybe a friend or a family was in an accident. I don't know. There's something going on, and maybe whatever's going on has been going on for such a long time that lashing out at strangers it has almost become the norm, a normal thing for a person like this to do. I see it all the time in places like I see it more in Facebook, which is why I try to stay away from that platform these days. But it's just there's a lot of toxicity there, a lot of hate going back and forth, back and forth. I see it a lot in like community Facebook pages that are supposedly there to be helpful, find out what the traffic's like here or there, but before you know it, it degrades into, this person should be doing that, they shouldn't be doing that, or it'll get into politics or whatever it is. It just goes down these roads that, it's just a cesspool of negative comments back and forth, and I don't want to deal with that. But when I see a negative comment on YouTube, I have to wonder if the commenter is understanding that YouTube is not like Facebook, okay? Facebook, you have no control over comments. Like, you can't delete a hateful comment if there's one there. But on YouTube, you can, if you own the channel. Like, if it's your YouTube channel, so this is my YouTube channel. You're watching my video on my channel. And if somebody leaves a comment here that I don't want to exist on the channel, if I don't like it, if it's hurtful, even if it's not hurtful, if I just don't like it, I can delete it. That's my prerogative. I can do that if I want to. But I don't think some of these, and maybe they do understand that. Maybe they do understand it, but it still makes them feel good to get something off their chest and to put it out there. And I think that's the case with this person. This person was incredibly honest, I thought. That was an honest post. And I actually appreciated it. It validated some of what I've been saying, and I hope you get some validation from it as well. And I hope it just adds a little bit more to your understanding that when you get a hateful comment or a mean or a hurtful comment, no matter, and it might be very hurtful, it might even strike a nerve with you. It's something you're super sensitive about, maybe about your looks or your voice or whatever it is, and they struck a nerve and it hurts. And you don't want to have to deal with it. You don't even want to have to see it and have to delete it or block it or whatever, because it hurts so much. I get that. I get that. I get it. But we have to get past this. If you want to do this YouTube thing, we've got to get past this. It's not you. It's them. That's cliche. But it's true. It's the truth. And this person just said this. Let me read you what I said to this person in response. So here's what I said. So I could have blocked him. It wasn't really a hateful comment. So why block him? I'm taking it as an opportunity to kind of start a conversation, okay? Which hopefully it does. In the comments below, I'd love to hear from any other haters out there. I might be asking for it here, but if you're a typical hater, feel free to comment below and let me know. Maybe try to be honest and say why you hate on people you don't even know, okay? I'd love to hear from you. And if we do hear from haters down below, the rest of you who want to be creators and don't like the haters, be kind, because I'm reaching out here to basically both sides, and I'll tell you right off the bat that if things degrade into hate back and forth, I will delete it. So keep that in mind. But try to have if you can, try to have empathy for the people who are writing hateful comments. Let me read you what my response was. I actually love your comment. Sorry, LOL. It's honest and real. Thanks for sharing your perspective. Okay, that's all I said. So short and sweet. I didn't want to provoke the person, so he's admitted, he or she, that they are, hurting, and that this is a cheaper alternative to paying for a therapist. Okay, so that right there tells me that this person doesn't need any more hate back. Okay, at all. That's not going to solve the problem. So I really appreciated that. I was, and I didn't even know I was going to make this video. I actually went out for a walk today, and I was trying to think of, okay, I want to make a video on monetization. I want to really explain that better because I've made videos and anyways, and I got to thinking, well, I just made a video similar to that, and then this kept popping back into my head. It's like, maybe I should address that. So to the haters out there, those of you who do leave comments that are perhaps inappropriate or hateful, I want you to understand that I do understand, and I'm not sure how I can help, but I mean, you could leave your hateful comments, I suppose. That's fine. But I want you to understand that you are, in fact, derailing some dreams, okay, by leaving comments like that, because there are people who are not able to take the advice I'm trying to give to try to ignore comments like that. That doesn't work on everybody. So we do lose some people by you putting those comments out there. And I think that's helpful to maybe realize that. On the flip side, now I'm talking to creators or want to be creators, the people who usually watch my videos. Try to have some compassion if you can for people. I know this is a lot to ask, I know, especially if you're vulnerable and you absolutely don't want to deal with or can't deal with negative comments towards you from strangers. But if there's some place inside you that you can find some level of compassion for the haters, and I know that's a lot to ask, but if you could, I think that would go a long way. I think that would go a long way. I don't think we're going to solve this problem today, but if people were just kinder to each other on both sides, like if somebody lashes out, your first response shouldn't be to lash right back or to, delete, shut down, and give up on your dreams. Shouldn't be that either. But I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. We're talking here. So if you would like to give me your thoughts on this in the comments below, I'd love to hear them. Be great to get some conversations going on this. Does it affect you? Are you the type of person that if you see a hateful comment towards you, do you take it personally? Does it set you back? It does set a lot of people back. I know it does. And I'm hoping that by providing this additional perspective that this commenter so graciously gave us, I'm hoping that that additional perspective might change the way you think about people who leave comments like that, maybe a little bit. So I hope this provided some perspective, maybe a little bit of a different perspective. I want you to go ahead and make those videos. Don't let your dreams get derailed by negative comments. Push ahead, make those videos, have fun with it. When you get hateful comments, try to find it in yourself to have some compassion for that person if you can, if possible. If you can't, I totally understand. And if you can't, you can delete the comment. I mean, you can have compassion and delete the comment if you want. Delete the comment or block the person. Okay, that's totally within your right and you can do that. And for you haters out there, I would like to hear from you. That would be great. Maybe this person is not thinking, or maybe this person is not typical of you. Maybe you have a different perspective, and I would like to hear that as well. But be forewarned, if you get too hateful, I will delete you or I will block you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps in some way, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye. About a week ago, I made a video where I talked... Test. Test, test, test. Test. I get a lot of comments on my videos But I was shocked when I got this one comment earlier today on a video that I made. I believe it was... I get a lot of comment, but I was pleasantly surprised. So, my name is Rob. If you're new here, welcome. It's nice to meet you. And if you're returning, then welcome back. Welcome to my video. My name is Rob. If you're new here, then welcome. I've got it here on my phone, and... Hi, my name is Rob. If this is your first time here, welcome. It's nice to meet you. And if you're... One I made last week, actually, and I got the... Difficult to keep up, but I do the best that I can. No. And it's just part of it. We have to... Hi, my name is Rob. Hi, my name is Rob. If this is... Trying to tell people, the way you look is...